Hi, so today we're going to be treating hints on the periodic table, and I've actually drawn the first 20 elements on the periodic table. The table we are seeing here represents the first 20 elements. Here, moving from left to right, you call it what? Period. So we have period 1, 2, 3, then 4. Then we have group 1, 2, 3, 4, down to group 8 or group 0. So now, let's go straight to the hints on the periodic table. The first hint here is that elements on the same group have the same number of electrons at the outermost shell. Although the exception being helium, because helium has 2, other ones has 8 at the outermost shell. Now, I will use group 1, for example. Group 1 starts from hydrogen. Hydrogen has 1 electron at the outermost shell. You can see that. Second is what? Lithium. Lithium, the atomic number of lithium is 3. The atomic number of lithium is 3. So we have what? 1, 2, 3. So if we come from the periodic table to confirm, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Now the next one on the group is what? Sodium. The atomic number of sodium is 11. So we have sodium. The first shell takes 2. Second shell will take 8. This is 10 already, remaining 1. So you can see. If I draw potassium 2, it will also have 1 electron at the outermost shell. Potassium is 19. So if you see, this is 1. This is 2, 1. The first shell is 2, takes 2 electrons. Second shell is having 1 electron. This one will have it as 2, 8, 1. Okay, you can see the number of electrons outside, it only has 1 electron at the outermost shell, which determines a group, which shows that it is a group 1. Okay? And the second one is that elements in the same group has similar chemical properties. The exception being hydrogen. Let me go back to the first one again, where I said elements in the same group have the same number of electrons at the outermost shell. Helium actually is an exception. Helium has 2 electrons at the outermost shell. Why? Because it has 2 electrons. Why? 1, 2. And this is 1, 2. This is helium. Then many ones has 8 outside. Now this is a neon atom. Neon has 10 electrons at the outermost shell. Sorry. Neon has, the atomic number of neon is 10. So it has 8 electrons at the outermost shell. We say 2 plus 8 is 10. So we have 2, 8. The same thing with argon. Argon is 2882. Sorry, 288. Argon has 8 electrons at the outermost shell as well. But now, the reason why helium has 2 electrons is placed in group 8 is because we know that group 8 should have 8 electrons at the outermost shell. The reason why it is like that is because our helium has 2 electrons. It is filled already. And the properties of this element is that they are stable. They are inert. Okay? So, inert simply means that they do not react. They hardly react. Because they are filled already. Now, helium, having only 2 electrons, is filled. It cannot accommodate another electron again. The same thing with neon that has 8 electrons. They cannot accommodate another electron again. So they have the same chemical properties. Right? Now, you can see according to group 8 of group 0, just because there was inert and to accommodate helium here. So that is that. Going to the next one where I said elements in the same group have the same chemical properties. Beryllium, magnesium, and calcium have similar chemical properties. Oxygen and sulfur have similar chemical properties. Yeah. So now the next one is elements in the in the same period has the same number of shells. I will explain that. Let me use a longer one. Let me use group 2. This is lithium and it's in group 2. Sorry, period 2 rather. Elements in the same period have the same number of shells. Till I get, this is lithium, the first element in period 2. Till I get to the last element in this period 2 to maintain this shell. That is 2 shells, 1, 2. So let's go. This is actually carbon. This is neon, up to neon. If we count, which is 10. 2 plus 8 outside, that is 10. And if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The same number of shells. How many shells? 2, 8. 1, 2. And the shell also determines the period. Now, the next property again is that, the first one is that the elements in each of these groups, like for example, how do I put it? Elements in group 1 will have 1 electron at the atomos shell. Elements in group 2 will have what? 2 electrons at the atomos shell. Group 3 will have 3 electrons at the atomos shell. Group 4 will have 4 electrons at the atomos shell. The same thing with group 8, it will have 8 electrons at the atomos shell. Let's try that again so that we see. Let's use nitrogen for example. Nitrogen must have 5 electrons at the atomos shell. But now, the atomic number of nitrogen is 7. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. So let's draw. The first shell will take a maximum of 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that when we count the number of electrons, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Complete. So you can see that elements in group 5 will have what? 5 electrons at the atomos shell. Now, elements on the group 6 will have what? 6 electrons at the atomos shell. Elements on group 7 will have 7 electrons at the atomos shell. Right? Now, so let's go to the next one. The next one is group 1 to group 3 are all metals. Elements from group 1 to 3 are all metals. The exception is hydrogen. And hydrogen is there for a convenience sake. One, because the reason is because it has 1 electron at the atomos shell. So it has to be in group 1. If not, hydrogen is a gas. Other elements are all what? Other elements in group 3 are all, group 1 to group 3 are all metals. For example, lithium is a metal, beryllium is a metal, boron is a metal, sodium is a metal, magnesium is a metal, aluminium metal, potassium metal, and calcium metal. Now, elements from group 5 to group 7 are all non-metals. That is, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, phosphorus, sulfur, and chlorine, they are all non-metals. Now, elements in group 4 are metalloids, the exception being carbon. And what is carbon? Carbon is your wood. Your wood is made up of carbon, essentially. Okay? So, but silicon is not having similar properties with carbon, even though it is in group 4. So, silicon down to germanium and the rest are all metalloids. What is your silicon? Silicon 4 is your sand. Okay? So, we have elements in group 8 are called, either you call them inert gas, rare gas, or noble gas. Noble in the sense that, and this is a cue, something you can use to remember it. When you say noble simply means that they are completely filled, they are boss. Okay? And you know the meaning of noble. Noble simply means like king. So they are actually like king, they are already filled. They cannot accommodate another electron because they are already filled. So that is that. Next one is hint 6. Is there any other hint 6? Is there anything like hint 6? So I think we have to stop at 5. If there's another one again, I will remind you later. I'll remind us later. So class, so I believe you enjoyed the class. Please kindly help me to subscribe and also share widely so that it gets to people that need this lecture. Bye.